Hello everyone and welcome to NewTek Tuesday Tutorials. I'm your host Richard Evans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Today I want to show you the Event Time feature on TriCaster. This feature allows you to use the time from your TriCaster system clock along with custom start and stop times, which you can then embed into a graphic to display on screen to your audience to say, for example, to let them know when your show will start or when the next segment of your show is going to start or stop. Another example is, say, that you have a confidence monitor for your on-screen talent. You can then create an on-screen graphic to let them know just how much time they have left in their particular segment. A sort of on-screen wrap-it-up button. Simple and effective tool to keep your show on time. So let's take a look. Alright, so here we are in the TriCaster TC1 interface, and to access the Event Time feature, we'll go up to the top right part of the screen. And you'll see that I have a clock going on here. It's currently 11:38 in the morning. And so keep in mind that this particular feature, you're going to need to make sure that your TriCaster system clock is up to date, or this will throw everything all out of whack, which you can do on the Windows side, which I won't take you through here, but we'll just assume that your clock is running properly here. All right, so we'll go and click on this gear icon. And from here, you'll see that I have an option for Indicate Event Time. So let me put a checkbox next to Start here. And let's put in a time, let's see, it's about 11:39. Let me give me a few minutes to show y'all some things. So 11:41 a.m. is when our event is going to start. Okay, so I'm going to then go into my graphics bin here, and let's find a lower third that has two lines here. So I'll use Electra Blue one here. All right, and let me bring that on screen. So right now it just says line 1 over line 1 because I don't have anything in this particular title template. But if I go into my title template here by clicking on the text field, I can go in and start to embed in some different data link codes. So I'm just going to type the %, which will activate my data link codes here. And I'm just going to type in event and show you that I have two options here, which will say next event. All right, and click enter. So that's going to be start, so that automatically, just because I have checkbox next to that, says that that's going to be a start time. And if I go into the next line and type event again, I have an option for time until next event. And click enter, and now check it out. So now I have a running clock here at the bottom, which tells me that I have that much time until the start of my program, which is great for showing off on screen, like, okay, our stream is starting, because normally whenever I do a live stream of an event, I will start it up, a few minutes before, make sure everything's, copacetic and streaming the way I need it to be, and then give my talent on screen a few seconds or a few minutes or so just to get up and running. And then once that clock rolls up, that means it is time to go. And I'll go ahead and fast forward this a little bit to then let you show you what it'll look like if we go over that time. All right, so now we got 5 seconds left here. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's do this. And now if we go over a little bit more, it'll give a plus button next to it just to show you that now we're a little bit over time, etc. Okay, so that's great for, say, showing your audience what the particular show is going to be like and what the time of that's going to be. But another great way to use this feature is to tell your talent on screen whenever it's time for them to either wrap it up or the next event's going to start, etc. Now keep in mind when you're using these start and stop times, that doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be the start of the event itself or the show, but you can also say for the next segment, etc. And then now I'm going to show you another way of doing this, and it's going to be using the end time feature. And the end will basically say, all right, this is how much time you have left, of your particular segment that's coming up. So again, it's like 11:42 right now. So let's say end here, and now we'll put in 11:43 a.m. All right, so that's when that segment will end. Now, I'm not going to do anything to this particular lower third here, but I am going to go over to my Mix Effect 2 because I'm going to say, let's use my Mix Effect 2 as a confidence monitor to my talent that's on screen. So what I'll do is I'll have a monitor on screen so that they can see what's going on, etc., and then I can then embed in a graphic like this to where they can see what's going on. Oops, it would help if I turn my positioner off. Let's do that. All right, and now you'll see all I did there was I'm using the exact same graphic, but because I clicked on end instead of start, that changed it to how much time they have left in that particular segment. So let me go ahead and I'll toggle that real quick and go to the start side of things. We'll do start, and see you can toggle back and forth simply by clicking on the start and end button here. So go back to end, and now it says you have 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, oh, hurry up, you know, until the end of that particular segment. So a nice little wrap it up feature. Or if it goes over, it'll give you a plus button, which means that you've just gone over your time a little bit, etc. So a great way to tell your talent on screen and also your audience when different segments will be on screen and off. And you can embed this particular data link into any of our lower third graphics and then size them accordingly. So if they really need to hurry up, you can always go into the positioning and make that giant to say, hey, yo, your segment's about to end, etc., so that they know exactly what they're doing and keep your show running smoothly. Now, I've used this feature at several conventions, and it's been really helpful with keeping our shows on schedule without having to do anything super complicated or use extra equipment. Now, I hope this video helps expand your knowledge of what TriCaster can do for you. For more tutorial videos like this one, subscribe to the NewTek YouTube channel at youtube.com/NewTekInc. And for more information on NewTek products and services, talk to your local reseller, or you can visit our website, newtek.com. Also be sure to visit newtek.tv, where we will be showcasing NewTek products and have talks with NewTek users, third-party developers, and a whole lot more. Good and informative stuff on that site. Also, if you are posting your work on social media, use the hashtag NewTek or TriCaster so we can see what you are up to. We really enjoy seeing the cool and creative work that our NewTek users are up to. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time on the next edition of NewTek Tuesday Tutorials.